Hi, and warm welcome to Eva Kristoffersson and the Soul Warrior Energy channel from Sweden. And this is a recording about the total lunar eclipse, the 27th of July 2018. It's a blessed, magnificent, excellent occasion of such a degree for me. So I will share what I feel and are given from astrology and from my runes and tarot. And first a little about, I have a new view here. This is my garden and back there is my hortensia. It's a part of my garden. There's my guest house. A lunar eclipse. It's with the sun and the earth and the earth between the sun and the moon. So the earth shadow will be on the moon. So we block out the moon, the 27th there, from the sun. And I mainly go to this site to check the eclipses and other things. We'll see here. Here, time and date, timeanddate.com. And there I go to sun and moon and eclipses. Then you can put in your city here and country to get it local for you, the times for you. And here it says then the time here in Ödeshög in the south of Sweden, it's maximum 22:21, Friday 27th of July. And that's nice numbers, 22:21, and starts here the total at 21:22. Numerology 22, the master number of building. And here you see a map, and you see that this lunar eclipse is massive. It's whole of Europe, Africa, Asia is in the total phase, and some of South America, and then you have some partial eclipse around here. Australia is also part of this total, and the only not able to see it is US and Canada mainly, and Central America here. So you have to feel it, but we can see it, and it's so long. You see, it starts here 21:22 and ends 1:01:28 next day. So it's almost it's more than 4 hours, and such a long lunar eclipse hasn't been occurring for centuries, several hundred years ago. And you can check more of those details here in time and date and other sources. And it's also so big, covering so much population on Earth, this one. So it's a fantastic portal to the new world that we are entering now and forever. And I want to go to my guidance from the runes and from the tarot. So I take a rune for the lunar eclipse, the 27th of July, here in Sweden, around in the evening, you can say. And I got this one. I have to check that one up to see what that one is. And it's It's the last one in the order, but we go into more or less no order nowadays. It's Ottala, Odal. It should be in this direction, Ottala. And this is the rune for organization, practical organization in our lives. It's about the material side also, and is reminded that we have to have that part also with us. It's Saturn and Capricorn in the astrology, and it says perhaps you are wondering a lot about your home, etc. And it's important that you insist on everyone takes its responsibility. If it's work or home or any way, everyone has to contribute to the practical sides of life. This can be a key to freedom. Some does too much of service, some does do too little. And to get the balance harmony with Odal. Then I pick up for the lunar eclipse, and lunar eclipse is also, it's a release. It's a full moon. So it's a release of the old to give place for the new. And we have a big release this time. Coming back to that. Quantum Tarot card will be this card. And it's, 80 cards. It's Mercury. It's the Page of Sword. It's the thought, Hermes, consciousness, Mercury. The communication, the quantum brain, left and right brain together. And Mercury are going retrograde one day before this lunar eclipse, the 26th. And that means that we are much more inwardly seeing and investigating and communicating inwardly with the retrograde motion of Mercury. And it's to free ourselves from any false judgment, thoughts, worries, anything. To be free and to be able to manifest with our thoughts and with our emotions in balance, in harmony, the 0-point field, and the communication with the brain and the heart, all that way. So this is really important, Mercury. Thank you, Tarot. Thank you, runes. So I want to say about the eclipses. We have 3 eclipses now. It's the Trinity. We had the first one, the 13th of July, solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse. It was the start, the beginning, and it was on this magical degree where humanity was born in this Milky Way galaxy and universe, giving us the intention to free ourselves, the 13th of July, and then it has been a process for me and for many, more or less. It's a lot of energy coming in, and we evolve so quick in these days. Then we have this lunar eclipse, the release of the old, so that the new that we already have built, we have made the crystal grid, we have a new crystal grid, and we have have now to release and get out of the old one, the old matrix holding us hijacked. And then the third eclipse is the partial solar eclipse, the 11th of August, 3 days after the Lion's Gate, the 8th of August. And that solar eclipse is the 11, the master number of 11 to the healing number above all. And it's here in Sweden. It will occur at in 11 a.m. And we have a meditation, Lisa and me, an open meditation here on Omberg, for this occasion. And because that is only 10 kilometers from here, that place is the heart chakra of Sweden, Omberg. So this trinity is now what's up. And now we are in the middle. We are in the release with this full moon. And I will give my interpretation now from the astrology. And I want to shake that one up. I have to move here and then I have to change. No, sorry. Here we have it. 27th of July 2018, 10:20 p.m. for this one, or 21 or 22. And here the moon is at 4:45 degrees in Aquarius and the sun is at 4:45 degrees in Leo. 4, that's the organization in numerology. That's the rock, the strength to manage to live in this three-dimensional world, organized life practically, and it's so much about light, landing the light here on Earth, like Virgo is doing. And 45 then sums up to 9, the spirit number. This lunar eclipse, it's so special in several ways. It's very close to the north and south node. 1 degree orb, that's very, very close. So it's connected with the emotional south node of Aquarius and north node of Leo. We also have Mars retrograde here, only 1 degree from the full moon. And we have Black Moon Lilith, only some degrees even, also in conjunction here. And a lot more in the chart. We have 2 big trines, Osiris, Jupiter ascendant here at Neptune. We have an opposition Neptune to Venus, Demeter. We have Saturn involved and Pluto involved, etc. I take it piece for piece. And if I may start with this Mercury then, retrograde here in Leo. Leo is the shining to, after the home in Cancer, you come out on the scene and shine in your life. Shine, shine, shine like a Leo. Yeah. And it's a big trine here going on with Leo up to MC. And I take the houses now because at my latitude and all in south of Sweden, everyone that lives in this at the same latitude will have the same houses. And it's so involved in this for me and us in south of Sweden. And in US at that latitude also. So, and other places, of course, also. MC, 10th house cusp, what we show in the middle of the day, Mercury, our brain, communication, the quantum world, to balance up that one, left and right brain, and get that quantum computer working, and not only the brain, that's the taught consciousness is not only the brain, it's the whole body, everything, especially heart and brain together. When we get that unity going to the 0-point field of experience. And this grand trine goes on then to Aries, mainly, also Uranus, but mainly Aries, discord in the ordinary system here, Aries, in the quantum I am of Aries. So this has something to do about breaking down the old rules, the patriarchy, the old system of hijacking. And in that way, we also have to examine Saturn, retrograde, and Capricorn with Pluto here. And Pluto is in direct opposition to Isis, the Egyptian queen, the Venus, divine feminine, very powerful female energy, Isis, at close to the fixed star. There in the Syrian area here, it's close to the fixed star in Gemini, Pollux here. And Osiris, the king, is at fixed star Sirius, helping us here in another trine. And this trine is to Jupiter in Scorpio, revealing the secrets, and Neptune retrograde at the ascendant of this event. And we have then Neptune, the spirit, in its own home at the house cusp ascendant of this event. That means that we are going to show the world the spirit, ourselves and the world. And in opposition to this point, we have Venus and Demeter, Mother Earth, in Virgo. Venus, divine feminine, then is also connected to this MC. And MC is at the galactic center. So we have the great central sun involved in this occasion, the galactic center, the hologram, the energy incoming to us, the rays that now are lifting us higher, 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 as much as we allow. Relax, get out of the linear thinking, free our Mercury here. Helicopter passing by. Fly, fly, fly. Yeah. Now we are flying to the moon and more. We'll see. So, yes. The full moon, the lunar eclipse, is in square to Uranus, a very powerful square. So we have Mars, Moon, South Node, 90 degrees square to Uranus, and then square to the North Node with the Sun. And only this gives so much energy. Uranus is in this T-square in the midpoint of this T. It's like going like this here. And it's in Taurus, and it's the second house, our self-worth, value, beauty. And Uranus is the rebel, breaking down everything here on Earth now. Since we, Starseed twin flames, have grown in our light, it will be an enormous application of the high frequency energy on Earth this coming autumn. And it begins with us. And it's essential. It's the new age of Aquarius. And Uranus rules that one. And Uranus says, go within, release what's not of the high enlightenment, leave all judgment, fears, worries. Because this square is so powerful to change us within. extremely powerful, I would say. And in this time also, when we have done so much, and then these eclipses coming up with this enormous energy. And then Mars retrograde, and we have so many retrograde planets. We have 5 retrograde planets, and then if we take Chiron, also 6 retrograde planets. And you don't count Sun and Moon because they are luminaries; they never go retrograde. So we have 5 or 6 retrograde, and only 3 direct. So this is go within, check within, release. And Chiron, the wounded healer, is in close square to Saturn, and Saturn is in a trine helping Uranus here to free. And if we resist that, I'm never recommending resistance, but in this case, extremely important you don't resist the incoming energy. Just let go of anything. Take care of yourself as much as you can. Drink water and you know everything. Be kind to yourself and take care of the acceptance. So we then can be the light here on Earth and help the rest of the population, those who want to go with us during this autumn. And what I see also in this, I told about a lunar eclipse is the Earth is blocking Moon from the sun rays. Ordinary Moon shines because it reflects the sun rays and comes here. A moon is the feminine symbol. It's about the night, it's about the dark, it's about the unconscious, it's about the emotions, intuitions, etc. And it's also, yeah, we all built our own truth, but we have been hijacked, we have been programmed to be stuck in this fear and lousy shit that has been going on, really, frankly. And one of the secret is that the moon is not without life. Inside the moon is a giant space station for the hijackers. They have built in other dimensions there, and our astronauts that were on the moon have all been so very affected, if you check them up. So inside the moon, they have a relay station and putting up a grid system, a false grid system for this Earth that has ruled the Earth. That's the patriarchy, that's the Illuminati, that's the ruling elite for now 8,000 years. And one very important factor is this grid system, and it has been in my, this is mainly my, I have read some about, but it's mainly my own memory intuition, ruled by the hijackers from the moon, the grids, their false grid system. And now we block, during 4 hours, we block the sun rays to the moon, so that won't work. In 4 hours, the false grid system won't work. So we can connect directly to the sun and to our own light grid system that now is in place with the crystal from Atlantis since 2011, 2012, with all the work we do, all the light workers, the starseeds that are here now, the twin flames, etc. So we can get out of this. And one source says that the 26th, the day before, when Mercury goes retrograde, we come into a zero field energy on Earth. And then this lunar eclipse, we leave the false hijackers grid system. That is, in my interpretation, we block out that Anunnaki space station, the false moon, those grid stations. And then when it comes back, we take the positive emotional freedom moon that is a signal for Pleiades, for Sirius, for every starseed race, also for the humans. So, and this is also seen here for me, because we have Mars and Moon and South Node here in conjunction with the Black Moon Lilith also. And those are, Black Moon Lilith are in Capricorn, but the other one are in Aquarius, and that's the quantum field. That's the 0-point field that we can create from and that we now connect with so much. And we leave the old Mars, we rewrite the Mars energy, the divine masculine energy. We rewrite it now. In this period, we change. We get with love and care for those hijackers, but it's enough. Burn, Babylon, burn. It's enough. Now we stand in our light. We go to our Leo and we stand there in our power and we say, this is enough. I have enough about this hijacking system to fool us. I am my own source of light and love, and I give it to me and others. And this is, for me, the lunar eclipse, 2018, 27th. And that's 9 if you add 2 and 7, the spirit number. 2018, the 11th year, the master number of healing year. Go within, release, and check, where are you to shine, and then shine. Take your steps, use your positive Mars energy, rewrite your Mars within you now, and take the start that this lunar eclipse, this release is, and use this blocking of the old false grid system. Thank you very much for listening. I love myself. I love you. We are light. We are love. We are the victors. Thank you very much.